the whole premise, the whole understanding, the whole consciousness of this neutral force, all right, is that, that's all right, yeah, is that it's something new in addition, right? Your system, does everyone understand? The cellular information, all of your experiences and all your lifetimes and all that you've been, there's no data on the planet. There's no data, right, that says, oh, that's this. Did you understand? It will be something new. Intrinsically inside, your system will say, oh, that's new. Here, in this age, right, we have no reference for what the spirit leading looks like. Exactly. But the mind leading is so incapable of leading the system that the spirit leading is sort of like, even the mind will say, oh my God, right, I can't believe I even tried. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to allow there to be a little space for that part of the mind that wants to control everything, that wants to have the answer to everything, know it all. Do you know what I mean? It's trying its best to keep your system safe, right? It's trying its best to lead. Here I am calling it out and saying, you don't know the answer. Stop trying, all right? Allow something to give it to you. The mind's job is to receive information from the spirit. It's not to lead the system. It's to receive so much information and then to be all that it can be with its help.
Negative energy, and what I want to tell her is that this block that she has here to receiving the information that I'm giving her is part of her negative energy. It's not her positive, right? It learns through failure. It cannot get it right all the time. As a baby, you stumble and fall. Do you know what I mean? You flat on your face, cry, get up, get stronger, and walk. Do you know what I mean? This is sort of negative energies. And it's sort of like your spirit will do the same for you in terms of when you are in your negative line, spinning out of control, when you are, you know, struggling, right? The spirit will be strong. The spirit will be there for you every moment. The spirit is not causing this process to happen. This is the system trying to learn how to work with it. And she says to me, well, if you back off, maybe I'll be better. And it's sort of like the issue here is sort of like, well, if I back off while you're like this, you'll feel like I rejected you. But if I don't back off, it's sort of like, you know, this moment of understanding in the negative line that I'm not rejecting, right? And then there's a switch in the system where now there's appreciation for the spirit all of a sudden. Everything that you've experienced in the past, right, is not this neutral force. What it is your system learning all sorts of ways to work with spirit, to work with something beyond itself, to get information, right, to understand itself, to get help, right? It's sort of like there's all sorts of ways that the system has learned how to work. It can be intense about something and be passionate about it and be say it's not something and it is something, right, in the negative, and still not be destructive in it, right? If I can show that, I will. So it's sort of who I am, right? I am not, I'm an intense being. I want to get in the system. It's almost like that means you're not spiritual. That means you're not who you say you are, Saint Germain, right? And I say, that's not true. Yes, I am. I am a neutral force. I embody both the information of both. So I'm going to come across, it's going to feel different because the message is not just this anymore as love. The message is sort of now this as love as well, both. Do you know what I mean? It's going to look different on the planet.
And the problem that we're having right now is that the spirit leading it has not been seen before on the planet. Once you see it, it's sort of, now that's what a divine human being looks like. That's what a fifth dimensional being looks like. That's what all-knowing looks like. That's what a know-it-all looks like. Do you know what I mean? Not with the mind leading. The mind leading does not even have the database to retain all the information.